Hi everyone! If you're here, it's probably because you bought an escape room game from TPT or somewhere like that, and you were really excited to use it with your students, but then you discovered that they were not able to play it because they were blocked from opening some of the Google links. So you may have even received a message, something like request access to this document, but I can tell you that is not going to resolve your problem. Don't have them click that link to request access. It's not going to work. But I have come up with a workaround that I think should resolve your problem, and I'm going to dive into that right now. If you're here, it's probably because you're frustrated already, and I'm going to try to make this quick and to the point as much as possible anyway. Okay, so first of all, just a quick intro here. Why is this even happening? Well, when you buy an escape room from someone on TPT or wherever, it's coming, the links are coming from their own account, and your school district probably has some pretty strict rules as to who can and cannot get access. So they don't recognize that person's account, and so it's being blocked. So the way around this is to change those links so that they're coming not from the person you bought it from, but from you. And it's a little bit of a process. May seem a little bit complicated, but we're going to take it step by step, and it's going to get easier as you go along. You do this once for each escape room, and then it's forever. You can use the escape room. You don't have to do this every single time to play. Okay, so we're going to dive right into this. First of all, I'm going to tell you that I'm sharing with you also a little template worksheet kind of thing where you can organize all your information, and that's going to make all this, streamlined and much easier. So first things first, we're going to go to the escape room that you purchased. I'm going to be using, for example, my escape room. It's a common grammar and writing errors escape room. But if you bought someone else's or a different escape room, it's essentially the same thing if they're using a Google form for the locks and Google Slides for the activities or challenges or whatever within that. Essentially, it's the same thing. So you're going to go to the escape room that you purchased. Now, when you bought it, you probably had a link, or maybe TPT added it directly into your Google account. That's what we want to do. We want to go to the copy that's in your Google account. And by the way, you want to be in your school's Google account, because that way they're going to recognize your account as being safe, and that's what we want to do. So make sure you're in your Google account through your school and open up that escape room that you purchased. And what you want to do is go through carefully one by one and find all of the links. And those are going to be probably the activities for each lock. So I'm just going to do a couple of them here just to show you the idea. So here's my first one, lock number 1, and there's a link at the end of it, and that takes us to a Google Slides, but that takes it to my account, and your school doesn't like that. So we're going to copy that. We're going to go to my little worksheet, and we're going to paste it in there. Now, I put a section here for lock number, and that's just for your information so that when you go to put everything in place, you don't get confused what goes where. So that was lock number 1. So I'm going to type that in there. There might not be, lock 1 written in your escape room, or, but just put some identifying information so that you make sure as you're going through, okay, this link goes here. Okay. Going back, I'm going to scroll down and find my next link. And my next link is going to come here. And I'm going to copy that. And that was lock 4. Let me do one more just for good measure. Here's my, nope, that's not a link. Here we go. We're going to copy that and put that in here. And what was that? That was lock 6. Okay. Okay, so I've just done a few just for an example. Now, what you want to do is go through these steps one by one. so that you're kind of doing the same thing in a list instead of opening up one link and doing this, that, and the other, and then going to the next link and then this and the, it gets confusing and you might miss something. So we're just doing it step by step, one thing at a time. Okay, so we're going to start with our first original link here. I'm going to copy that, open up a new browser, and it's going to prompt me to open up Lock 1. And yes, we want to do this. We're going to make a copy, and this copy is now going to go into your drive. So now the address and everything all directs to you. So what you want to do, before we copy that, while we are on this document right now, we need to make sure we change the share settings. That's super important. Everything will go wrong if you don't do this. So you really want to make sure you check this. So this little button here is the option for the share settings. Click that. Now mine is going to look different, and you know there are probably different ways that it could appear on screens for different people. So I'm just going to tell you, you click this section here, whatever it says. Mine says share with Real Cool English. But it brings me down to this little drop down. And here is where I can change things. Now yours is going to look different, and you might have something that says only people within XYZ school district can view. If you have that, I think select that. That should work. If you don't have anything like that, then change it to anyone with the link. So for now, I'm going to do that because that's all I have. Okay, anyone with the link. And now we want to copy our link. It's copied and we're done. And we're going to close out of that so we don't get confused. My new link is now here. Okay? Next one, like I said, we're taking this step by step so it's not confusing. Yes, we're going to make a copy. And again, change those share settings. Going down here, I am changing it to anyone with the link, but again, if you have your school district there, try that. And if you go through all this and it doesn't work still, you know, then just go back onto your into your document, not your document, your drive, and go through those different files and change the share settings on those. You don't have to go through all this other stuff again. Just go and change the share settings and check it and see if it works. Okay, so I'm copying this. I'm done. I'm closing. Pop it in there. Next. Copy. Paste. Yes, we're making a copy. Change the share settings. Get our link. Changing it to anyone with the link or whatever you're going to do. Copy the link. Close out of that and put it back here. Okay, now you have all your brand new links. Okay, now it seems like, all right, pretty straightforward here. One very, very important thing that you need to do, and that is you need to get rid of this section at the end, because what will happen is that anybody who clicks this link will have access to the same document and they will be editing your document. You do not want that. You want them to be prompted to make a copy, just like we were just now, right? That's what you want. So we're going to erase everything after that last backslash and replace it with the word copy. And we do that all along here. Where's the last one here? Change that to copy. Same thing here. Here's edit. Get rid of that. Change that to copy. Okay, now we're done. Okay, so now because this is kind of long, and you know, I prefer to do a short link. If it's not really that important to you, you can skip this next part, but I like a short link. I think it looks nicer, so we're going to do that. So we're going to take our new links for each one, and we will go to some shortener, whatever tool you use. I'm going to use Bitly, and I'm going to create. created my link and I'm copying it. Ugh. And now I'm putting my short link here. Same thing here. I'm gonna go to bit.ly. And the last one we're going to do today. All right, what happened there? Sorry about that. Okay, so got our short links all ready to go. Okay, and from here, it's pretty straightforward. We've got our short links. We know what lock it goes to. Lock 1 goes to this one. So I'm going to copy this, go back to my escape room. Oh, I don't know what happened here. Sorry, this looks weird. This one, okay. Okay, where is lock 1? Lock 1 right here. And now you see there is the old link here. We do not want that. We're going to replace that with our new link and go back here. Lock 4's link is here. Go find lock 4. Lock 4. Delete this and go to our last link. And this is lock 6. So we cruise down to lock 6. And here it is. And that is it. We've put all our links in. Google Forms is saving it automatically. So now you are ready to go. First thing you want to do, of course, is test it. You know, you can do the preview, make sure everything still looks good, nothing went crazy. And then also try the game from one of your students' accounts, computers, so that you know that it's working well. Because if it's not, you need to fix something because it's not going to work. But this is basically what it is. At this point, you've fixed all the links, so you are ready to send it. You click send, and you can either, grab the link from here, or you can assign through Google Classroom, however you do. I also have instructions for assigning on Google Classroom, along with my games that I have here. So I think that's pretty much it. I really hope that this helped you. And, please leave me a comment or send me a note or anything if you found anything didn't work the way we expected it to. But hopefully this will work for you, and good luck. And I hope your students enjoy the escape room games.